Welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swatt with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about those huge security breaches at Target and Neiman Marcus last December and what state lawmakers are saying can be done about it. My guest this segment is Roger Dickinson, a member of the State Assembly. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks very much, Steve.
I should also say you are the chair of the Banking and Finance Committee.
Correct.
And I know, well, let's start back up. These security breaches affected millions, tens of millions.
Tens of millions. The Target breach alone, which has gotten a great degree of publicity, affected more than 40 million customers. And then we have breaches like that which Neiman Marcus suffered, which is a smaller number, something under a million, but that's still plenty of people. Steve, I think the disturbing thing is that since last July, for example, the Privacy Rights Clearinghouse has cataloged over 300 data and security breaches.
And this was not a typical computer hacking necessarily. This was point of sale,
correct,
wasn't it?
So we really have 2 points at which I think we have to be concerned. One is the point of sale, and for a split second after a card is swiped, in the Target case, the information that was swiped was able to be hijacked. But the other area of vulnerability is when information is stored by a retailer, by a financial institution, by a public institution, and then is subject to being attacked while it's stored. So there are those 2 different places that we have to be concerned about.
I know your committee, Banking and Finance, and also Judiciary held a joint hearing about this issue. Did you learn anything? I mean, did you get some ideas for what can be done, if anything?
Yes, I think we did. I mean, with the point of sale, I think it's most likely that that's going to be solved through technological improvement, so-called chip and pin or chip and signature approach with cards. So we would change the credit cards we use. They would have chips in them that are more difficult to steal information from. On the storage side, I think we have learned that if that's going to be subject to hacking, then we've got to take stronger security measures for retailers and institutions to protect it. But we also have to notify those whose information is taken in a timely way and give them as much protection as we can. So Assemblymember Wykowski and I are carrying legislation that will address some of these issues.
Obviously, California's laws are not adequate, you believe? No,
I think there's more that we can do that will both help businesses as well as consumers give greater protection to all.
Interesting, at your hearing, no one from Neiman Marcus or Target showed up. They did show up in Congress, but not for your hearing. Do you feel disrespected?
Well, we were certainly disappointed. We wanted to hear from them exactly what their experience had been firsthand and how they were going about addressing it after the fact. I think in the case of Target, for example, now more recently to learn that apparently they had clues that they were vulnerable and didn't pursue those, right, makes it much more disturbing for all of us. We'd like to think that they are good businesses in California, interested in doing business here and interested in serving their customers and the public. So to not have them show up was especially disappointing.
Only a few seconds left. I know you have introduced legislation because there was a bill deadline. You had to do it, but it's called a spot bill, so there's nothing in it yet, but there will be some sort of legislation coming down there.
Yes, we're in the process of amending the bill now and some of these things that we've just been talking about in the last few minutes.
All right. Roger Dickinson of Sacramento and the State Assembly, thank you very much for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on YouTube, also on My Government On Demand. I'm Steve Swatt. Have a great day.